Let's talk about my favorite products. So this is the first time I do these kind of videos. This video will include everything that I love that I would recommend for you. Is it fragrances, makeup, skincare, or random stuff in general for the month of April and May. So I am planning on not doing a monthly favorite, but every 2 months expect a video which I will dedicate to my favorite or my discoveries, let's say, during that time. Now, since this is a fragrance channel, let's start with fragrances. Starting with, I would say, the discovery, because this fragrance I am totally obsessed with. This is from Sora Dora and the fragrance is called Red. Unfortunately, this fragrance is limited to Jevois or Jevois. So if you want to buy this fragrance, you can only buy it from there. And this is a gourmand experience in the beginning. So it's nutty, it's woody, it's spicy because there is a beautiful cardamom note, very beautiful, mixed with some caramel and some hazelnut. Quite a gourmand experience, but not like edible. In the dry down, this fragrance is something totally different. If you know Gris Charnel from BDK, it has this vibe. It still has something little bit gourmand in it in the dry down, but what I get is this almost this tea-like woody fig fragrance. So beautiful. This is what I wanted BDK to be. Unfortunately, Gris Charnel did not work out for me because it gave me massive headache. Like, I can see that this fragrance is 10 out of 10, a great scent, but it's just not for me because it was definitely too much. This is just everything that I wanted that fragrance to be. And the cardamom and the whole experience, although you can see the notes, they are quite heavy notes. I wouldn't say it's light, but it's more versatile than you would expect. It is a fragrance that I would even consider as a signature worthy scent. This is one of the best discoveries, hands down, till now, if not the best discovery, I would say, till now in 2025. And I have to thank Emmy from Emmy's World of Fragrances. She tested that fragrance in one of her videos, and I had a sample that I got from Jevois. They sent it to me as a gift with purchase, and I never tested it. And her reaction made me really like jump and go and search for it and test it, and oh my god. This is so beautiful and has good performance. Everything about this fragrance is just 10 out of 10. And I would highly recommend it. I know it is only limited to Jevois, but I think they can ship internationally, I think. So definitely recommend Red if you love the vibe of fragrances like Gris Charnel, but you want something just slightly more on the gourmand side of that fragrance, something like almost like a mix between a gourmand nutty scent mixed with Gris Charnel, then this is definitely for you. This is definitely a fragrance that I put immediately on my wish list, and I can't wait to add it to my collection. Moving on to the private collection of Guerlain. I am preparing a buying guide, and I have all the fragrances, guys. I am missing only one, Rose Cherie, and I have every single fragrance. I don't know why that fragrance in particular I find very difficult to find samples. Anyway, I didn't finish all the fragrances. I can't believe myself that I didn't test that private collection before. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, and there are 2 fragrances that I am totally obsessed with. But one in particular is a 100% a must-have for me personally, and it is Musk Ultra Blanc. It's a beautiful musky fragrance. It's the best musky fragrance for me that I have ever tested. So you have here this clean musk. Oh my god, so beautiful, with some orange blossom and some iris. So it's a little bit powdery. It's clean and white and crisp. has an interesting milk note in it. Now, I can't really smell milk. I think it's just to add a little bit of consistency, let's say, to this fragrance. And the result is an ultra, ultra chic, clean, everyday musky fragrance. I am totally blown away by it. More than anything else that I've tested from Guerlain till now. Highly, highly recommend that fragrance. I would also recommend others, but from the ones that I've tested, this is the one that just took my breath away, let's say. And it made me take out Ella K Musk K from my wish list. Can you imagine? Because that fragrance is an amazing musky fragrance, but I just fell in love with this one. Anyway, moving on. I've tested Seline. I just need to film the buying guide. I've tested every single fragrance, even the new release. And I have a lot that I really liked. Mascara, Zuzu, Black Tie, a lot. This brand, in general, I would say is one of the best discoveries this year. But the one that captured my heart again is Dans Paris. And Dans Paris is a beautiful vanilla. Oh my God, I have no words how angelic this vanilla is. It's almost like this powdery, fluffy, cloudy vanilla. It has laurel blossom in it. It's just an amazing scent. Oh, so beautiful and sophisticated and rich and chic and angelic and innocent. 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed with this fragrance. I can't wait to add it to my collection, and I believe it will be my absolute favorite vanilla fragrance of all time. It's just that good. I would recommend the whole brand, actually. If you love this effortlessly chic, elegant fragrances, go for it. This brand is for you. Okay, I just got interrupted with a disaster in kitchen. Everything was in water because my washing machine broke. Anyway, let's continue. Next we have a fragrance from Creed, and it is their latest release, if I'm not mistaken, Ella Daria. And this is a very, very beautiful scent. One of my lovely subscribers told me that she absolutely loved this fragrance and she would recommend it for me. I went ahead and bought the sample, and she is totally right. This is just an amazing, a beautiful, feminine, chic rose scent. It's a powdery rose that has some vibes, not totally, some vibes of the new Givenchy Irresistible Velvet Nude, but of course much more chic, let's say. And although it has synthetic notes, it's less synthetic than that one. The powdery notes here do not come from iris. It's almost like makeup powder, but not irisy. I can smell also a huge dose of peony, so it's rose and peony, and it's musky, it's bright, it's fresh, it's absolutely beautiful. Highly recommended, not for the full price tag, of course, because it is outrageous, the prices of Creed, and I wouldn't say that it is deserving that amount of money that Creed is charging, but if you can find that fragrance on a deal, I would highly, highly recommend it. It has some vibes of the Tom Ford Rose d'Amalfi. I would say it's the closest fragrance to that one, but the powderiness is different. Tom Ford just had something a little bit sharp about it, which I didn't like, while this one is just smooth and beautiful and just, again, 10 out of 10. It's my favorite video, so everything that I'm going to mention is a 10 out of 10, of course. Now, a fragrance that will be kind of a spoiler alert because it is included in one of the special editions of new releases of hyped niche fragrances is Love No Shame from Plume Impression. And I've tested this fragrance actually at Essence and I was not impressed. Like, it was nice, but it didn't wow me. It didn't do what it did for others who tested that fragrance, let's put it like that. And I still can see it in the beginning when you first spray it. It's not my vibe. It's a little bit almost like a bubblegummy, strawberry, berry, musky fragrance. To me, I am smelling more strawberries and cherry. It has whipped cream, it has almond. It's kind of very sweet, gourmand, fruity experience. And even in that phase, I really enjoyed it, but it's not something that I wear. I don't wear these kind of fragrances. But in the dry down, the musk comes out more, so it's not as edible, let's say, like in the beginning. And there is something about it that is so special. I could not stop sniffing my arm. Totally loved it. And yeah, this is again one of the cases where, like, when I tested the fragrance on my skin, I totally got so hype. Although again, in the beginning, not for me like the best, but the dry down is just so beautiful, so feminine, so girly, so fun, very fun. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, this one deserves the hype, by the way, and I would definitely recommend it, especially for those who love sweet, fruity fragrances. Yeah, it's one of the best, let's say. And these were the best fragrances that I've tested in the last 2 months. Now let's get to makeup. And I have tested a lot of mascara recently. I'm still testing. I am doing a 30 days, 30 mascara shorts videos. So a lot to test. But 2 mascaras really stood out because I was not expecting to love them as much as I did. And it is the Sky High Mascara, specifically in the Burgundy shade. I know how it's called, Burgundy Haze it's called. So this is just like the classics, the same wand, but can you see this color? I was very intimidated, but I have to tell you, it just does something. It doesn't look as burgundy as you would expect. It's not like you are wearing a colorful mascara. It's only when someone comes very close to you, he or she may notice, but the effect is so soft, so elegant, so beautiful. And I am a fan of the Sky High Mascara, by the way. I was not a fan at the start. I did not get the hype at the beginning, mainly because of something that I will mention for another product, but my lashes changed. And this gave me what I want. So it mostly gives you length than volume. So this is not a mascara that is for someone who is looking for extra volume, but if you want length and a very light mascara that you will not feel on your lashes, this is a very good one. And the wand is thin enough for you to also use it on your bottom lashes. If you want a more full experience, the primer again of the Sky High is fantastic. So if you want more of a volume, you can do the primer and then this one, and then you have the best of everything. Another mascara that is now not drugstore, this is very bougie, the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes, and this is a brown mascara, and I loved the brown mascara. Now I am totally obsessed with it. Again, it gives you this very soft look, nothing harsh, which is perfect for summer, for like spring. And although the wand doesn't look very like promising, it did a great job at holding the curl. Not totally again volumizing, but it did give you some volume and lengthen, and it was very fluffy. Like, I had butterfly lashes. I loved the experience with these 2 mascaras. I also tested the new one from Maybelline, the Bubble something. I'm wearing it today actually, and I love the effect that it did, but unfortunately it smudged like crazy. I already had to touch up twice my makeup. So if it wasn't for that, it would have been a 10 out of 10 mascara for me. Now moving to complexion, and I again was wowed by this skin tint. I'm wearing it today. As you can see, it doesn't look like a skin tint. It definitely has some coverage. It's not full coverage, of course, but I would say this is a medium coverage, and this is from Essence. Very affordable skin tint. This is from Essence, the Skin Tint Hydrating Natural Finish. The finish is absolutely stunning, skin-like. You don't feel it on your skin. Beautiful, beautiful, lightweight. Let me show you how it is. So it's kind of liquidy, but not serum-like. So let me show you. Look at that. It's totally skin-like. It is stunning, stunning, highly recommended. And it has now been my go-to, I would say, foundation, because for me, this is a foundation. Like, look at that cover. And it is buildable, by the way. Not much, so you will not get more than medium coverage, but it's so, so beautiful. Anyway, highly recommend it. Next, I have a concealer that I'm obsessed with. I'm wearing it today. Again, not full coverage, and it is the L'Oreal Accord Parfait, or True Match, I believe it's called in the US. And this is a serum concealer, and you can definitely see it. It's very, very liquidy, very light, almost watery. Look at that. I am barely touching it, and it has the most beautiful finish. It's just amazing. This is just like the skin serum foundation from L'Oreal, but in a concealer form. So beautiful, highly recommend it, but it's not full coverage. So you will need to color correct. You can see that still, you can see some of the darkness under my eyes still peeking through because it's not full coverage, but this is definitely creaseless. Creaseless. Look at my under eyes. I've never seen my under eyes in such a condition. So it's also perfect if you want just to cover a little bit under your eyes for a no makeup look, or even without any makeup. This is just perfect specifically for mature skin. Yeah, this is the best. Next, I have a brow product. I struggle with brows. It's one category where I really struggle. I can't do my brows. I'm just not capable of doing them, but this product really helps. This is from Maybelline, and it's a super fluff. Now, there is something that you need to know about this one. So it's like that. So you have this little spoolie that will remind you of the Gimme Brow from Benefit, and it has like these small fibers. So it will give you this 3D effect, and it's very quickly to apply, but be careful not to apply too much. If you apply too much, it's not flattering. So make sure to totally take off any excess. Go with a very light hand and brush through. It's my go-to when I don't have time and I need to do my brows very quickly to finish my makeup look. This is the one that I go to. I barely need anything else when I use this one. Definitely perfect, but be careful again with your application. Do not go heavy-handed with it. Skincare. Let's start with the products that you need. It's a savior, and it is from Sweet. This is the Pro Eyelash Serum. This saved me. So 2 months ago, I started to notice that I am losing a lot of my lashes. I actually had a bald spot here, just in the middle, and I didn't notice it until I tried to apply makeup, and I was like, why is my usual mascara not applying as well as I am used to? And then when I looked closely, I noticed that a lot of my lashes were missing to the point that I had a bald spot. Now, I don't know if that is correlated with my health problems. I don't know. I didn't notice like with my hairs that I am losing more than usual, let's say, or anything. So I still don't know why that happened. So I remembered seeing some Italian YouTuber speak about this eyelash serum, and she has one of the most beautiful lashes. Like, she doesn't need mascara. I don't know why she is wearing mascara, to be honest. And she swears by this product. And I never bought it because it's very expensive, and I was kind of okay with my lashes. Yeah, I don't have the best lashes, but they are not bad. So I went ahead, I bought it, and let me tell you, this definitely works. Now, if I remember correctly, this doesn't have the growth factors that is in other lashes. I don't know what is in this product. It just worked. Yeah, let me get you closer. Never saw such length with my lashes ever before, and it definitely takes time. Be patient with it. I am totally obsessed with it. I use it daily before going to bed. It's just, let me show you. It's like that. So you just go with one swipe for each eye, and perfection. I have to mention, however, that at the beginning I kind of felt a little bit of a tingling sensation in my lashes, which really worried me, but I was so desperate. I just didn't care, and after a week it didn't tingle anymore. So I don't know, is it the lash serum? Like the girls that was recommending this one did not mention any tingling. So I don't know, is it something, maybe I was using a specific product, like a cream or something, and it was reacting to it, or I have no idea, but I have to mention it. Next is a serum, and it is from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting and Refining Serum. Now, I got this one in an advent calendar, so I don't know if this is the regular size. Has a little bit of a sticky consistency, and I just use one drop on this side, one drop on this side, and then work it in the skin and also in this part where I have a lot of sebum, and I can see a difference. Specifically now that the weather is kind of summer-like, very hot and humid, I usually am totally drenched in oils in my T-zone, and I can see like there is still sebum. I can still see my pores, but they are much smaller, and the sebum production is definitely less. So I am definitely loving this one, and definitely will repurchase it, maybe when there is some sale, because Dr. Dennis Gross is very expensive. Now let's go to two lip balms. Let me show you actually. I have a habit, when I want something, I just dive very deep into it, and I want the best of the best. So speaking of lip balms, this is all lip balms that I bought and I am testing. I will definitely do a video on the best lip balms. Two products that stood out for me recently. So I'm not talking about everything here, but recently are these two. And I didn't, again, expect anything from these. Starting with the Glow Recipe Plum Plum Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. And I didn't expect it because I actually bought this by mistake. I wanted the cream, I don't remember the cream that is a little bit also with the same color. And by mistake, I got this one. And let me tell you, this is the best night mask. Look also at the gloss that it leaves, the shine. Forget about the Laneige lip sleeping masks that I never got the hype of, honestly. It never did anything to my lips. It's just a glorified gloss, in my opinion. Never understood the hype. But this one is very, very, very good. So beautiful. This is the one that I would recommend to apply on your lips before going to bed, and you will wake up with amazing lips. And the next one was a product from a brand that I never heard about, to be honest. It was just in one of the boxes that I got from Cult Beauty, where you get different beauty and skincare products, and it is from a brand called U Beauty, and it is the Plasma Lip Compound Universal. And seeing it like that from the packaging, a brand that I never heard about, I ignored it, and a couple of weeks ago I gave it a try. Let me tell you, this is so good. So you have this metallic applicator and the gloss, and the lip balm is not only effective, this is the best lip balm I have tried till now. And look at this sheen. Glass. Let me actually apply it on my lips so you can see. So I do nothing to my face except of skincare. So I don't have fillers. So I have a lot of lines on my lips. This totally masks my lines. Can you see the lines? Let me show you. Can you see? Glass lips filled my lines. Look at that. Look at that. And it's also hydrating. I have the most amazing plumping lips. It's not a plumping lip mask or lip balm, but it's so hydrating that you will find your lips a little bit plumped. When you have a good lip balm that is hydrating, that is nourishing to your lips, you will have a little bit of a fuller lip. In a way, just slightly, of course, not much, but yeah, look at that. I mean, it speaks for itself. Highly recommended. It is, however, expensive. I went ahead and looked at the price, and unfortunately it's not like the cheapest lip balm, but I can tell you, when this one is finished, I am going to buy another one. And as you can see, I have a lot, so the fact that I am so obsessed with it tells you everything. Now let's get to hair. With skincare, I feel like in 3 months you can judge a product. With hair, it can take longer. Depends on the problem, of course, that you are trying to solve with your hair, but it takes a lot of time. So this year I am really starting to test a lot of products and taking care of my hair. My hair is very thin, and I mean so thin you can touch it and it will break in your hands. This is how thin my hair is. I have a lot of hair, but it's so thin you can't even imagine. So anyway, so I am trying a lot of products and testing a lot of things, but nothing that I can say now specifically is working. However, I have 2 products that I really like. Starting with something very random, but I just love it. And you must have seen this product many times in a lot of channels. This is the continuous spray. This is from Kitsch. Look at the spray. Perfect. When I want to wet my hair, this is the perfect product. I just love it. I never got the hype when I see, okay, you can use any spray. No. Let me tell you, it's very fine. It's continuous. It coats like a huge area, especially that I have long hair. It's perfect. The other product is again from Kitsch, and it is their overnight curl. This saved my life. I never took care of my hair. I mentioned it before. I had amazing hair. Like, it was not thin like what I'm having now. It was almost straight, a little bit wavy. I did not even use conditioner on my hair, if you can imagine, and it was perfect. People used to say that I need to do a hair commercial because of my hair, but it did not last, unfortunately. First of all, many stress times, then diet changes when I moved to Italy, then pregnancy. My hair is unrecognizable, let's say, compared to the past. Now, don't look at how my hair looks now, because I actually tried to do the overnight curl in the morning, but I didn't leave it enough. So don't judge it by how my hair looks now. If you watched any of the girls who do that in a short or something, let me tell you, it is so good. If you watched any of my recent videos, you will see that I have these beautiful hair that I didn't have before, because usually I had this messy hair. I didn't know what to do with it. This just saved me, especially when doing videos. So practically you put this one like that and then you curl your hair around it. I bet you have seen many people already doing it. It works better when you wet your hair, and here's where this spray comes in hand. It will hold the curl much better. However, with my thin hair, I still struggle. I have to go with like a spray or something to hold the shape, but then I don't like the feeling. So I still need to figure out a way to make it last, let's say, more than 2 hours. 3 hours max for me, and then it's totally gone, which is perfect for filming a video. But I would also love to go with my hair like that on a daily basis, especially that I am not using any heat, so it's not damaging for my hair, I believe. So anyway, highly recommend this thing here. It is absolutely stunning and is not damaging for your hair because you are not using any heat or any damaging tools. I know usually when you watch favorite videos, they speak about a lot of products, and I have tested a lot, but I just picked the best of the best. There are things that I am totally obsessed with that I swear by. I need to give you the best. 10 out of 10, the things that I'm obsessed with that I would highly recommend, and these are it. So I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel, and tell me, should I continue with this series? Should I do another one on always? And tell me, what are your favorite products for this month? Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.